Elder Finley, I have a special book. It's an old book. I'm going to open a special place.
The Bloodstained Bible that I hold in my hands
a very important concept of
tells
prayer
the
that
price
is being shared in many languages.
of mission to the cities. 78 years ago, in the city of Bucaramanga, Colombia, a small group of 15 people met one Sabbath morning. It was a difficult time there with political turmoil and conflict. This small group met in a home. There were very few believers in the city at that time. Assassins came into that home, sent especially to wipe out and kill Seventh-day Adventists. Jose Parata had this Bible in his hands. His wife was in the home with him. The small group of 15 Adventists were going to be meeting there that day, but they decided to meet in a park, and the Paratas hadn't gone yet. When the assassins came in, they immediately shot Jose, and he fell across this Bible. The blood-stained pages echo of one who gave his life to reach that city. As I turn the pages and the dried blood is still there, I sense the sacrifice that this man made. His wife was holding her 2-year-old son in her hands. She ran immediately to the window and handed the boy, 2 years old, out the window, and the assassins killed her. That little boy, 2 years old, never knew his father or mother. He was brought up by a family that did not know Christ. 5 years ago, that boy, wanting to know his past and his heritage, he was now in his 70s, began asking a lot of questions. He learned his parents were Seventh-day Adventists. He began watching Esta Escrita, our television program. Pastor Costa was having an evangelistic meeting there, and this man, now in his 70s, drove to the evangelistic meetings and was baptized into the Seventh-day Adventist Church. But that is not the end of the story. When he was introduced and his story was told, and he was given his father's Bible, the son of the killer was in the audience. He too has been baptized. They came together and covenanted they would win every one of their families for Christ. Today, in Bucaramanga, the Bloodstained Bible speaks the story of 75 years of commitment, sacrifice, mission to the cities. And today, there are not 15 Adventists in that city. Today, there are over 20,000. One day, in a place called heaven. One day, on streets called gold. One day, in a land called eternity. Somebody is going to walk down those streets and throw their arms around you and say, thank you for coming to my home and giving that Bible study. Thank you for organizing that prayer group. Thank you for holding that evangelistic meeting. Thank you as an administrator for not sitting behind the desk and pushing paper. Thank you for an administrator of casting vision. Thank you as an administrator for reaching out. Thank you as a treasurer for donating funds and dedicating funds. Thank you for the joy of knowing Jesus, because I am here because the church had a far-seeing vision, because the church was not content to have what it is, merely what it had, because the church reached out. A blood-stained Bible speaks to your heart and mind of those that will be in eternity because of the sacrifices we make.